You've been playing professional piano?
40, 50 years maybe.
40 or 50 years?
Yeah.
Well, you're
Since I
80,
was-
80 now, so
Yeah, I started when I was 25.
that's more than 40.
Well, yeah.
That's
math is
65
not very
years.
good.
Your math isn't good. That's 55
And so
years.
40, 25 from 81 is 60, 50,
55 years or something.
55, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
And you were where? In the city? In San Francisco?
Various, I wandered around Northern California,
Ah,
but
yes.
I didn't do a lot of unusual places because I would play in the same place for many years. Last
yes.
place I played in California, I stayed there for 10 years.
Yeah.
And that was in a charming little town up in the mountains called Twain Harte.
Twain Harte.
Few people would know of that, but it was a lot of fun. And then I decided that I've had enough.
Uh-huh.
I retired, self-retired. And
After
came
how
to
many
Oregon.
years? You were there a lot of years.
A lot of years.
But wait a minute, before you get to Oregon, you were in the beatnik era down in San Francisco. Were you playing back then?
No, I was raised in San Francisco, but I left San Francisco when I was 20 years old.
Okay.
So I didn't play there, but and was busy making babies and trying to feed them, and
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and so the music kind of took it backstage until one night I was going. A friend of mine, a neighbor, said, "Let's go down to the drop-in," which was a little bar in town, and there's a piano player down there. And so we went down there, and we got to chatting. He says, "Why don't you sit in?" So I sat in and played a tune. He says, "You want to work one night a week?" And I
Yeah.
said, "Well, I don't know if I can do that." He says, "You can do it, no problem." So I was a relief piano bar player.
And that was your
At
first
20.
gig?
That was my first
Your first gig.
professional gig outside of high school when
Wow.
you played for high school dances.
And you were playing standards.
I was playing standards.
Jazz
so
standards.
That's all I knew. I remember the first song that impressed me that I could learn to play was was it?
Oh, yeah.
So on and so forth. Sunny Side of the Street.
Oh, it's a beautiful song. Still a beautiful song.
And so I played that a couple times every night because I didn't have a big repertoire.
Of course. Yeah, you have to repeat yourself then.
So, but then I got so I liked piano bar work.
Yeah.
And at that time, this was in the 60s and the 70s, piano bar was very popular. Every place in town had a piano bar, so there was lots of work
Love
for us
that.
struggling piano players.
Love that. That's the time to play piano.
Yeah, and then I bought a Hammond organ,
Oh, yeah.
learned how to play it,
Yeah.
and played the Hammond organ instead of the piano, and worked a long time playing organ, hauling that damn B3 around.
Oh, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. That's punishing.
But then came to Oregon about 1986,
86.
and didn't really get involved in music until I moved to Florence in 2001. And that was kind of where I started playing again.
Oh,
Been
yes.
playing there since then for 10 years and on good old Bay Street, Oregon.
And here you are.
And here I am at the Universal Unitarian Church playing the piano.
On a fine afternoon. Well, give me one of the most requested songs that
Well,
you
how
ever
about I
get.
left my heart in San Francisco?
Okay, let's hear it then. Very nice, very nice.